the tiny chihuahua of Morning Talk Radio. Your favorite morning host. It's Adam Josh.
Hello everyone. Just making a coffee. Filling up my container here with some water to make more coffee. You're live with me on Morning Banana. It is 8:40 a.m. Saturday morning. Many of you will not be watching this live because y'all can't get up in the morning. Or you're hungover. Either way, probably in bed still. I don't play like that. Don't drink, don't smoke, don't do drugs. Been vegetarian for, I don't know, since my early 30s. I always say vegetarian for almost 10 years. Vegan for 6 years now. Cray cray. We're listening to the soothing sounds of Adam Josh. And the song is called A Fresh Globe. But I figured I have some time. Not a lot of time, but I have a couple minutes here to have a coffee. I have my next customer. Ready on the hoist. Desiree bought this a while ago. And you know what? It's the best vegan yogurt that I've had. Silk makes vegan yogurt. So good you lick the lid. I do at least. So, let's turn this guy off. That's an old song. Here we are, Morning Banana. Called the show Morning Banana 62 bananas ago because my name is Adam Josh and I have this odd habit of eating a banana basically every day in the morning. So I've had a lot of bananas in my life. And it's portable food on the go. You know, vegans have all the best food. We have all the healthiest food. Yeah, I've been vegan for a long time. 6 years. Still haven't died of protein deficiency. In fact, I would say I do more than most meat eaters that I've met in my life. So, not too worried about the protons. So what else can we talk about? Skim the news. I voted in my Canadian elections. I was reading some tweets of a friend I have in Alberta. She wrote this morning, is it possible to not vote for any of them? And the answer, Aaron, is yes. It's called a no vote. You can research it, or when you're at the polls, you can either hand your ballot back to the person who gave it to you and say, I do not want to vote for any of these parties, or you can cross out all the candidates on the ballot and then just hand it, or stuff it in the box as a no vote. You just write no. So, some would say that's pointless. I politely disagree because I'm showing up, my vote is counted, my name is on the roll, the register, the roster, whatever you want to call it. And they can see that I'm not voting for any of the candidates that are being offered. What else can I do if I don't? If I am not supportive of proxy monarch government, proxy dictatorship monarch government, with the sheen of a democratic republic or elected representative government. turning our sights over to Google here. Google begins drone deliveries. I have a super long thread. It's been going on Twitter for like... Follow me on Twitter, by the way, at adamjosh.com. Super long thread. Started it years ago. It started with humanity is creating Satan. Somewhere in the list of all the jobs I started going through that are going to be phased out by artificial intelligence and the advent of modern technology, in that list was doctors, sex workers. Now I covered truck drivers, and now, there was even newscasters in there, newsmen, newswomen, and now we're at mailmen because Google is beginning drone deliveries. Amazon will follow suit doing drone deliveries. UPS will follow suit, and then it would just be the rest of the world. So say goodbye to your letter carriers. They're probably, if they're in their 40s and 50s or 30s or whatever, they're going to have, they're going to retire. And the drones are going to be the new letter carriers going forward. It saves on pension, saves on overtime, and saves on general wages, etc., etc. It's not rocket science. If you want to save money, don't employ people. What else can we talk about? We can talk about Tulsi Gabbard. I get some flack for being pro-Tulsi. I'm half American, so I get half of an opinion, so you can half listen to me. My mom is from California. She is an American citizen with an American passport. I travel to America frequently, and I get half an opinion. Okay? I'm half Canadian, half American. Half my opinion is, I get it. To the people who oppose Tulsi Gabbard, I get it. She's registered as a Democrat. I get that that's upsetting. Maybe she's has a track record of voting for politicians that you don't like. And I understand that. Saying all that, if you're not blindly into just voting for Trump again, which many of you will, many of you want to give Donald Trump a second term or 8 years. And I can kind of understand that because if Obama got 8 years and Bush got 8 years, why can't Donald Trump get 8 years? Believe me, I understand that. I'm in Canada. We have politicians that friggin' are in office for a decade. It's crazy. We have brothers of politicians that are currently our premier. I don't even like talking about Canadian politics because, as I said, in the chain of command, most people don't even know this, but the Prime Minister is below the Governor General, and the Governor General is appointed by the Queen at her leisure and her tenure. She appoints the Governor General. We don't vote for the Governor General. Anyway, it's a whole other story. Thank you for the hearts, whoever you are. So what was I saying? In America, if you're voting, you might look at, Pete Buttigieg. You might look at Biden. You might look at any of the other of the Democrats and see some sort of competition to Donald Trump. Or you might blindly vote for Donald Trump again, assuming that in the next 4 years they'll be able to drain the swamp, build the wall. All the campaign slogans that he ran on in the first term in 2016. And by the by, if you look at my track record of predicting presidents, I started predicting presidents and who was going to be president in 2016, and I have a 100% accuracy rate. I predicted that Donald Trump would be president. Hashtag Adam Josh predictions. So, I saw it. I saw the writing on the wall. But, no, seriously. With Tulsi Gabbard's military record and her record of public service, in a sense, in like real capacities, not like in the Hillary Clinton capacities of like just endlessly taking donations and doing God knows what with it, and being totally the personification of corruption and rot. Tulsi Gabbard has been doing real service, like combat veteran, etc., etc. So I would say get out there and vote for Tulsi. She's the best competition that I've seen to Donald Trump. All that being said, my coffee's done, my banana's done. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching Morning Banana.